Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. It is Monday morning, which means I'm sat here in the office and I'm trying to get some more stock for Barrow Motors. Jason's actually sold about 7 or 8 last week, so while the forecourt's still full, because those cars haven't gone out, I need to start thinking about getting some stock in. So I'm back on the trusty old BCA Online Auctions. I want to be sort of picky with what I want. I don't want any old tat, I don't want old rubbish and whatever. I want some interesting stuff. And one thing that caught my eye was this newer shape Vauxhall Corsa VXR in a very nice blue colour. So I've not had one of these before. You can see the towing eye cover is missing on the back there. That's interesting. Quite cool they got twin exhausts on this version. They used to have a centre exhaust, didn't they, on the older version. I've had loads of the original, but none of this shape. Missing its sort of side cover. I mean, at least the pump and everything's still there. Might need to get a side trim, but I guess the good news is that would be the same on any Corsa probably. They've just got these really cool seats. They always kind of come unclipped along this edge here, but this one actually looks all right, to be fair. Maybe starting to do it there. Newer style dash. It's got all that sort of connectivity stuff in it, which the older ones didn't have. Seat's got a bit of wear there, and it's got a couple of little stone chips on it, so that's about the worst they can pick up. This is a grade 2. I can't seem to see where it says that. Oh, here we are, grade 2. It's got a shoulder report, which is all good, and it tells us obviously it's a manual. The one thing to look out for on these, especially the older ones, is the gearboxes are made of like Swiss cheese, and they just first and seconds tend to get a really bad like whine, especially on like overruns. So say you accelerate, it's like and you let off the throttle and keep, obviously it's still in gear, and it'll make a so it is a risk with these, but then again it shouldn't be too bad to change should you need it. But I think that's something you need to keep in mind, we need to keep in reserve. And also this one doesn't seem to have any service history. Now this is an online BCA auction and it's not always as it appears. There may be service history, and if there's not, I reckon I can get hold of Vauxhall and see if I can find some. We'll at least have some, then we can service it as well. And currently the mileage is 72,500. It's had 3 owners. It all looks good. It says the cap clean's about £5,000. Cap HBI is telling us that retail is £6,525. But if we look at Auto Trader, it's telling us the retail's £8,240. I'm going to stick with Auto Trader on this one because Cap is taking into account what things are actually selling for at the auctions at the moment, whereas Auto Trader is actually telling us what the market is selling as far as retail. So the way the market's going at the moment, with trade prices are down, retail prices are staying still pretty buoyant. They're coming down, but not as fast. They may well catch up to a degree, but at the moment there's still some room for some really decent margins. So if I said I want a £2,000 margin with say about £250 worth of refurbishing fees, I can bid £6,000 for this all in, and I might even be tempted to go a little bit more. As I say, the cap cleans 5. It'd be interesting to see how this does, being kind of not a premium car, but it's a sporty little car and potentially with no history. So we'll catch up with it when it starts bidding. Right, here we go. Corsa VXR. It's got a 4.9. Oh, 5.3, 5.3. Okay, we're in. 5.4.
Is that close enough? Let's pop it on sale.
Someone's gone.
Panic over, don't tell the bosses. 5.5.
Someone else is on this. Right, do I... Next, if he outbids me again, I'm going to do 100. He has done.
50.
Oh, you bugger.
Keep going. Sold.
I think we got that, actually. It was very close there at the end. That is more than I wanted to pay. Jason won't be very happy with me because he likes to have at least £2,000 across a car. Not that it really affects him, it affects me at the end of the day. But I think that's going to be a quite good thing to have. What do we pay for it? 6 plus the fees. Let's say it's 6.4 and it's 8 whatever else. So we got 1,500 quid, 1,700 quid in it. Hopefully, yeah, fingers crossed that's all right. I will get that paid We'll arrange a collection in the next couple of days. There we are, Monday the 18th. You might even be able to go and get that this afternoon. If I can get it picked up, it's at Bristol. If not, definitely tomorrow. So leave it with me. We'll get that collected. Assuming we have actually bought that. I'm fairly certain we have. Let's have a look. Yes, we have. Let me tell you exactly how much it is, including the fees. So, including the fees, £6,381.40. Let me put that into our Auto Trader calculator here. That means a potential margin of £1,858, which sounds amazing. But as far as the business goes, with the VAT, the staff wages, all that sort of, it's not huge, but you know, it's not bad either for something that hopefully will be a fairly easy sell. So we'll get that collected. I'll get whoever is picking it up to get some footage of that being picked up, and then I'll see you when it's back here. Peace! Okay, so here we are in the car. It's a couple of weeks later now because we've had Christmas and New Year to get out of the way. We're back at work. The guys have cleaned it. Hopefully Toby's got some nice footage of it. And I thought before we head out and take it for a drive, I ought to do a vehicle score check. So I head to the vehicle score tab that I've saved on my page. They are opening up an app soon, so that'll be cool to have. And I'm going to input our registration, EG66DUH. And it's going to give us a score from 1 to 999. 889, amazing. So this car scores really well, which is cool. Let's have a look. Looking good. Long-term owner. Recent MOT pass rate is high. Mileage between 30,000 and 80,000. Average yearly mileage is good. Babbitt, none. Gives us loads of information on the car. It's not currently taxed, but it's got MOT for another 43 days, so we have to do a new one of those. It's got your mileage tracker on here. Paid history report, which is a new cool feature. So if someone else has paid for a report on this car and it's over 20 days old, you'll be able to look at that report for free. You're still going to want to do a new report just for peace of mind, but it's going to give you some information. There's historic markers on that car. You will know about it for free. No one else really does that, so that's quite cool. Common problems in this car, estimates, selling this car. If I wanted to take a nice picture, I could and put the banner at the bottom. And then, of course, if I was looking at buying this car from a dealer or privately, either way, just to be safe, you always want to do a history check, so you can do one of their Salvage Plus reports for £2.97, the Ultimate Report for £8.97, or the Ultimate Report, which is insured, so I should say the insured Ultimate Report, for just £9.97. And if you use my code SHIFTINGMetal20, it's the best discount around for vehicle score. It will knock just under £2 off, making it £7.99, I believe. So far on paper, I'm very happy with this purchase. I do want to take it out for a good little test drive, see what we think, and then we'll get it back on the forecourt for sale. Right, okay, so everything in here actually feels really good. Biggest concern on these Corsa VXRs is the gearbox normally. First and second, they whine, especially on the overrun. So while you're accelerating, you let off the accelerator. On the overrun there, they tend to make like a woo. But this one seems really good. I don't know if they've made improvements to the gearbox. I'll be surprised because it affected the Astras, Corsas and everything that they built, and they all seem to do it, but this one seems really good. The engine seems strong. It's quite a nice noise actually. You can definitely hear whooshing turbo and wastegate noises. You've got to really wind it up to get the most out of it, but then it does feel quite frantic. Angry little hornet. yeah, it's definitely not slow by any means. And being front wheel drive, small and light, oh God, there's a lot of mud on the road. It feels fun and engaging. I've got to say, the whole thing does feel more premium, kind of newer, more modern, better built than the previous generation. I guess the first Corsa VXR. This just feels like a much more modern, more grown-up car, really. They've still got these really nice Recaro bucket seats, but I think these are a new and improved version of the old ones. It's not just the same seats bolted in. They're actually more comfortable and feel slightly less gimmicky than the old seats. Because yes, they look great, but I wouldn't say they're necessarily the most comfortable or most premium feeling seats in the world in the previous generation. But in these, they actually feel pretty decent and really strong and firm, giving you plenty of confidence. The sport steering wheel on this one just looks awesome. It really looks nice and modern. Super soft leather all over it as well, makes it feel nice and premium. And the infotainment system, it's got OnStar, Bluetooth, you can connect your phone and project it onto the thing here, so you've got pretty much every base covered as far as media in this thing. Cruise control, no heated seats sadly, but we have got air conditioning and a host of other things that make this feel plenty modern and up to date and capable of everyday life. While it does feel quite raw and fun, you could definitely use this every day as well. So as far as buying this for a piece of stock goes, I'm very happy there doesn't seem to be any hidden nasties or anything like that. It's cleaned up really well. You would have seen Toby's shots of how nice it is looking now. It's on the forecourt. What I'll do is, when I get back, I'll park up and we'll talk about the figures. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head just how much we think we might have made out of this and whether I think we are doing well from it. Okay, so back at the garage, we've currently got this car up for sale for £8,295. I don't think we've had to do a great deal on it, but let's say we had to spend 300 quid on it, so it's £8,000. Let's remind ourselves of what we paid for it. So our sole price was £5,950. I can't remember if that includes the fees or not. I think it probably does, because I think it was £5,600 plus fees. If I'm wrong, Toby can put the actual figures over here. But if we rough ballpark it, say it is £5,950 all in, plus a few hundred quid of expenses, etc., getting the car ready, servicing, whatever it needs, and we sell it for £8,300 basically, we got about a couple of £1,000 worth of profit in it. So absolutely well worth buying. It's a lovely bit of stock. I'm really hoping it won't hang around for too long. And yeah, I've got to enjoy another nice car. So that's what I absolutely love about this job, is trying different cars. I get to indulge my desires to buy different cars and try them. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please make sure you do give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. We've just gone over 40,000 subscribers. I'm massively flattered. I really appreciate it. At 50,000 subscribers, I will be doing a Q&A live, probably, if I can figure it out. I don't know how. But if you've been watching the videos and you haven't subscribed already, then please do. It really helps out the channel. It means we'll be able to get more content coming out more regularly, and I would really appreciate it. On top of that, you can check out my website, shiftingmetal.co.uk, if you want any merch, like our signature BM Crest air freshener, Shifting Metal air fresheners, caps, hoodies. We've got all sorts of stuff on there. And if you're looking to sell your car, then please do visit my website, carsbought4more.com, and we can try and give you the best price going. You can get an instant valuation. If you're happy with it, we will get it collected from you, pay you the same day money straight into your bank account, and make it as hassle-free as possible. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.